How to make money in real estate. Lecture 2. Set your goals. Hello everybody. Welcome to the second lecture of the series How to Make Money in Real Estate, in which I will talk about goal setting and its importance for success. Taking the time for goal setting is crucial to being successful in real estate. The process of goal setting is only the first step for a new real estate investor to begin with. The biggest predictor of success is setting good investment goals, and a pros is to work towards them. A goal will also tell you when to stop. Knowing when to stop is a part of a victory. Reaching a goal is highly satisfying, and will give you a chance to evaluate what you want to do next. Otherwise, you could keep buying properties without knowing why. Make it clear why you want to invest in real estate. You might want to invest for enjoyment, to secure your retirement, to be able to switch to working part-time, to move into a career you love, or something else. It is very important to get clear purpose before moving on. A clear purpose will help you in every decision you make. For example, to decide about the types of property you invest, how you find them, etc. Are you investing in property for long-term capital growth, leverage, income, tax breaks? Whatever the reason, make sure your game plan is in sync with the desired outcome. Writing down your plan and sticking to it can help you achieve this and make sure you are investing for the right reasons. Get clear on what you want. It is a big mistake to rush out and buying something without considering what is most important to you. Get clear on your wants before going any further. You can make money from property in two different ways. Profit on the rent you charge, minus your costs. Appreciation in the value of the property itself. Which do you want? Obviously, both sounds perfect, but a monthly cash flow is the most important in order to have cash to pay carrying costs and be financially independent. Investments are not the same, and most will be weighted towards one or the other. For example, a modern flat in the city center will typically grow in value faster than an old cottage house in the countryside. Typically again, the cottage will normally make you a proportionally higher return on investment each month. So should you buy the flat or the cottage? It depends. If you want to use income from property to quit your job or cut down your hours in the short term, you might want to prioritize monthly income. On the other hand, if you have income from other resources and you are looking to build long-term wealth, you prefer the capital growth. Get clear on your type of investment. There are many different ways to make money from property. Buy and hold property for long-term growth and income. Flip properties for a short-term profit. Refurbish properties to increase their value and stretch your cash further. Buy high-yielding investments like multi-lets to maximize your rental income. Build or develop property to either sell or hold. Choose between residential or commercial investment. When you are clear on what you want, you can pick an investment to match your needs. Profit. One of the most goals that any investor aims for is an increase in profit. What is the point of investing if not to make as much profit as possible? You want to be able to make a certain profit by a particular time, and that is easily the best way of ensuring that you make more and more profit. The real difficulty here is in figuring out how much profit you should expect to make, and in what kind of time frame. Nobody can answer this for you, as it all depends on your situation, and there are so many variables to consider. But you can do several things to ensure that you are more likely to reach that profit goal. If you want to make more of a profit, generally the best way is to ensure that you are charging enough rent. You do not want to be a miser of a landlord, but you do want to make a profit. Similarly, the other most effective way of making more money is to learn how to be more effective at waiting for the right time to buy and sell. Paying attention to the markets and selling your property on at the right time should make a huge difference to how much profit you are seeing coming in. Profit is clearly important to any property investor, so this is a goal you will not want to ignore or avoid. Prepare for being a landlord. This is one of the largest aspects of property investment that people do not always have a game plan for. Being a landlord means you will have to make decisions on rent, renovations, maintenance, leases and tenants. Prepare for this. Have an idea of what type of tenants you want to attract, what rent price do you want to achieve and what sort of maintenance or renovations can you afford. Tenants. If you are going to be making money by renting out your property, you will find that it is essential to work hard to be the best landlord for your tenants. For a start, you want to make sure you give the tenants space to be left alone in their property. This ensures that they do not feel hounded by you. You will also be sure to be responsible for anything that needs fixing up or which goes wrong in the property and to do so as quickly as possible. The better a landlord you are, the more likely your tenants are happy to pay the rent. The goal must be a good goal, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, simple, and ambitious and have a deadline. Each goal may have a related sub-goal as well. Goal setting, ideally, should begin with a 1-year, 5-year, and 10-year plan. For example, I want to buy my first property in 2 years. I want to own 15 properties by the time I'm 60 years old, get 30% of the way towards the target by the time I'm 40. I want to have a monthly income from property of €1,000 at the first year and €7,000 in 5 years. I want to have enough money to be able retired by the time I'm 60. Those goals are specific, and each one provides a timeline of when it will be achieved. The above goals are also measurable. A measurable goal is something that can be quantified, like a specific number of properties that will be purchased or the return on investment that an investor expects. Goals must be attainable. Real estate investors need to keep their goals within reach. Creating unattainable goals only sets an investor up for certain failure that may hinder their desire to try again in the future. For example, unattainable goal is, I want to secure a property with positive cash flow and potential for appreciation. This is an attainable goal because an investor can control where they buy and the price they pay. Goals must be realistic. For example, I want to maximize my profits through partnering with the best team of property managers. It is still possible to achieve positive cash flow while working with a property manager. If the numbers add up, an investor can still realize positive cash flow while outsourcing the day-to-day work to a property manager. When taking part in real estate goal setting, a reasonable investor should take inventory of their resources and set goals that correspond to the time and money they have on hand. A goal should be as simple as possible. Simplicity does not mean that it is not a complex issue, just that the way the goal is defined is relatively straightforward and expressed in a basic sentence. If your goal which does not seem to be simple enough, you might consider stripping it down a little. In some cases, separating it into a few different goals is a more logical approach to take. Simplicity is what ensures that your goal can be carried out efficiently, as it shows that you genuinely understand what the target is. In a way, all these characteristics are attempts to reach a state of clarity within those goals. Set your calendar. Make a plan by breaking your actions down into quarterly, monthly, weekly and daily actions. Take your plan to your calendar. Schedule deadlines, action items that will help you achieve, and a weekly, monthly, and yearly goal review time. Most importantly, is to schedule in some downtime. Do something that makes you happy each week. Your personal time and family time cannot be underestimated and is sometimes the most important thing you can put on your calendar, since it reminds you why you chose investing. Decide on your day-to-day actions in order to take actions and take them consistently. Achieving your goal happens automatically and inevitably. There will be certain tasks you might need to perform and put then on your to-do list, like to speak to a mortgage broker, research particular area, open a bank account, viewing properties, call local estate agents. For example, you have a goal of buying one property in the next 6 months. Typically need to put in 5 offers to get a property at a suitable price, and you need to view 5 properties before you find one you want to offer on. If you book in 2 viewings every week, you'll be able to make 2 offers every month. Every 3 months, you'll have an offer accepted. That will get you to your goal with a few months to spare. So all you have to do is form the habit of booking in 2 viewings every week, perhaps by spending 20 minutes each morning going through the new listings on spithocatos.gr. Our spirituality, the more the goal becomes cemented in our minds. We develop focus, and focus, along with a higher power, if we believe there is one, is what gets the job done. Review periods. Once weekly, once monthly, and once yearly, sit down to review your goals. Ask yourself how you are doing. Focus on your wins. Staying positive will get you through the hard stuff. Write a list of what you are really having a hard time with and see what can be outsourced, what can be delegated, and what can be done differently. Look over your general mission statement. Then adjust your daily, weekly, and monthly goals accordingly. If you find yourself asking, why does this always happen to me? When you review your achievements and progress, try changing your thinking. Ask, what can I do differently? Speak positively to yourself and others about your specific goals. Many investors swear by praying about their goals, writing them as daily affirmations, and even meditating on them. Some are borderline superstitious about how they verbalize them. Aside from belief in a higher power, the more we make goal setting a part of. While the process is similar for successful investors, goal setting and review is a personal adventure each investor will conduct slightly differently. What we all discover is that sometimes, it is what we learn on the journey that makes our choices worth it. Get these goals in line, and you will be well on your way to being a better investor. Thank you for watching the video. If you watch all my lectures that are free, you may be able to start investing in rental properties a little quicker. The subject of the next lecture is setting your budget. Do not miss it. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell to get alerts when a new video is posted. Please write your comments, questions, or concerns you would like to share.